Hello, my dear students. Welcome to the session 11 of business communication. Yes, my dear students, in the session number 10, we have discussed about and we have learned some of the samples how to write the inquiry letters. Now, in this session, in purchase consideration chapter, we are going to discuss about the reply to letter of inquiry. How we have to write a reply to the inquiry letter. Yes, my dear students, in the last session, I mean in the 10th session number 10, we have seen an inquiry letter. So here is the letter written by Mr. Rohit, purchase manager of Murari Brothers and Company, Tumkur, and his contact number is there. And the date, he has written the letter on November 10, 2020. So here the recipient is the sales manager, Samurai Exports, number 1, bar 27, first floor, Magdi Complex, 7th Main, Bangalore. Yes, he has mentioned a salutation mark also, dear sir. Subject, inquiry about status and business policies. He is inquiring about some of the business policies of the Samurai exports, and a little bit details about some of the details about the sweater. Yes. In the first paragraph, he has written about the news which he has heard in the Bangalore exhibition. Yes, we were impressed by the selection of sweaters that were displayed on your stand at the menswear exhibition. He is mentioning about the information where he has got about the sweaters and business policies of the sweaters and the business policies of the what Samurai exports. Right? He was really impressed about that aspect, and he has also mentioned that their business policy. I mean the retailer here, the Mr. Rohit is a retailer. Then purely they are concentrating on teenage market. Yes, and also he is asking for some of the discounts. He mentioned 20% discount for trade discount on net prices, and also is asking for quotations, right? Whatever the price list. So he is asking for price list also, and also he is mentioning the payment policies about the business. Yes, my dear students. So let us see the reply letter to this inquiry. Yes. The main objectives of this session is to make the students learn about reply to inquiries, letter of inquiries, and to enable students to know some of the samples and draft of reply letter. Yes, this is the main content of our session is reply to an inquiry letter. Yes, yes, my dear students, let us see the reply to the inquiry letter. So, as you know, in the previous session, there should be a proper format. I mean, the letter should be in a formal format, formal letter. It should be like a formal letter. Therefore, in formal letter, we have to mention there are some restrictions. I mean, there are some policies. I mean, structure of the letter, how it should be. First, you have to mention the date, and then you have to mention the recipient address of the recipient to whom we are sending the letter. Here, the we are sending. I mean, Samurai Exports is sending reply to the inquiry to Mr. Rohit. Okay, so here they have mentioned address of the Mr. Rohit. Yes. Then subject line, we have to mark a subject line while writing a reply. This is the reply to the inquiry about sweaters and business policies of Samurai Exports. So therefore, they are mentioning that reply. This is the reply letter to the inquiry. And then the main aspect, next concept is salutation and introduction, and then paragraph number 1. So here they have mentioned a salutation mark mentioning that dear Mr. Rohit. Yes, here the Mr. Rohit is a writer of the inquiry letter. Therefore, they have mentioned dear Mr. Rohit because here identification is very clear, right? Then coming to the first paragraph, we are pleased to receive your inquiry. So they are happy to receive that inquiry written by Mr. Rohit, and to hear that you liked our range of sweaters. As Mr. Rohit mentioned in the previous inquiry letter, so they are replying to that. Yes. there would certainly be no trouble in supplying you from our wide selection of garments which we make for all age groups, right? So here, Mr. Rohit has asked about they are targeting about the teenage group. I mean teenage customers. But here they have mentioning that we are not only they are sending they are selling, they are preparing them sweaters, but also sweaters to the teenagers, but also they are targeting all group, all type of age group, right? Whether it may be teenage, old age, whatever it means, middle age, right? Yes. And then in paragraph number 2, Mr. Rohit has asked about some conditions, terms and conditions about the business policy, right? Yes. So they are replying in second paragraph. We can offer you the quantity discount you asked for, which would be 5% of net prices. But Mr. Rohit asked for 20%, right? So they are mentioning that we can give you only up to the 5% of net prices for orders over 1 lakh. So that should be one condition is there. That should be orders must be above 1 lakh, right? But the usual allowance for a trade discount in Bangalore is 15%. Yes, we are ready to give 15%. They are adding that, and we always deal on payment by site sign draft, right? Then cash against documents. So there should be cash transaction also, and also they are ready to accept the DDs. I mean draft also, bank draft also. However, we would be prepared to review this once we have established a firm trading association with you. Once the conditions satisfied by you, we will go further. So that's why they are mentioning that. In paragraph number 3, they are mentioning that enclosed you will find our summer catalog and price list quoting prices. So they are adding along with the letter they are sending what the quotation, I mean catalog, the price list they are sending to Mr. Rohit. Yes, we are sure you will find a ready sale for our products in Tumkur as we have other retailers throughout the Tumkur district. So they are mentioning that their other distributors are there, other retailers are there in Tumkur. Therefore, you can find easy business there in the Tumkur. Yes. And we do hope we can reach an agreement on the terms quoted. Whatever the terms they have quoted in the previous paragraph, paragraph number 2. So if the conditions are satisfied by Mr. Rohit, so they are ready to go with the agreement. Yes. So after writing all the necessary aspects inquired by Mr. Rohit, so they are concluding that with complimentary closing and their signature. Thank you for your interest, uh, and we look forward to hearing from you soon. Yours sincerely. So here they have mentioned we look forward to hearing from you soon. So what it indicates? It indicates the responsiveness of the inquirer. I mean the Mr. Rohit, right? So by seeing that sentence, I mean that complimentary closing, uh, whoever the person may be inquired the data, so he is ready to reply them back. So therefore, we have to mention the complimentary closing in every each and every business letter, whether it may be a formal letter or informal letter. So whatever it may be, so we have to mention a complimentary closing. We have to highlight that point. So therefore, they are ending the letter with complimentary closing. Thank you for your interest. We look forward to hearing from you soon. So they are waiting for him to write it back. Then, so they are mentioning that you are sincerely with signature, designation, and address. Yes. This is all about the reply, how it should be, reply letter to the inquiry letter. Yes, my dear students. So let us see some of the multiple choice questions here. Yes. In letter writing format, dear Mr. Ram is an example of what? So for option A, salutation, signed name, letter body, introduction. Absolutely, it is salutation. Yes, salutation mark. Dear Mr. Ram, Mr. Rohit, we have seen in the reply to inquiry letter. So, dear Mr. Rohit, is a salutation mark, right? Yes, question number 2. How would you, just a moment, how would you not send a formal reply letter? Yes. Option A, by post, by email, by one hand, by bus. Of course, the answer is by bus. We never send business letter, I mean formal letter to by bus, because there are some chances of losing that letter, right? So some misplaced be there. So therefore, we have to send always by post or email or by hand, but not by through bus. Okay. Yes. Option B, D is the right answer. Then question number three, when you are writing a formal reply letter, so what information might you need while we are writing a formal reply letter? So whatever the information exactly we need for writing the reply to the inquiry letter. Option A, date, name, names here, the sender name and also recipient address also. Then contact details, all the above. Of course, the answer D is correct answer, because all these aspects are very important, crucial points, right? Because date should be there, name of the writer and the name of the recipient should be there, contact details also. So therefore, option D is correct. Number four, what is missing word in this sentence? Below is a sentence, so just observe what is the missing letter. I am writing with dash to your inquiry. What word should be there? Option A, regard. Option B, relate. Option C, account. Yes, of course it is regard. I am writing with regard to, right? With regard to. So therefore, regard is the correct answer. Option A is the right answer. Then last question. When you are writing a formal letter to a company, what information do you include? So you are writing a formal letter to a company. What information you will include in that letter? Option A, your address. Of course, address should be there. Both your address and the company's address. Company's address should be there. Yes, because recipient address, company. Your address is sender address, right? The person who is writing the letter, your address should be there. And of course, the company's address. Company's address means here to whom you are writing the letter. Then point C, your date of birth. Yes, the date of birth is not necessary while writing a formal letter to a particular company. So therefore, answer is both your address and the company's address. Option A also right, but here option B included two aspects, right? Both your address and as well as company's address should be there, but not your date of birth. They don't want know about your date of birth, right? That is not necessary. So answer is option B is the right answer, both your address and company's address. Yes, my dear students, this is my reference. So once you go through the reference book in Google also, you can search. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much.